Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I have a book unboxing for you / book haul, so let's just get right into it. So first I'm going to start out with a book that I bought prior to filming this video and unboxed already because I wasn't planning on filming this video, but I bought Brutal Prince by Sophie Lark. This is the illustrated edition and I really love the covers of these. Like, this one has the strawberries on it, which if you've read this book you know why that's like funny. But they basically, Sophie has come out with these new editions that have illustrations within the book. I will say, like, I was a little disappointed in these because for some reason in my head I was thinking they were going to be full color, and they're not. They're just like these like black and white pictures that are just sort of inserted in there, but the art in color is gorgeous. Sophie's been posting it on her Instagram and that was what made me want to purchase this, but like I said, I was kind of sad it was in black and white. I don't know why I didn't see that coming, but I just didn't. So this is the first book that I got. I am so excited to finally film this because these boxes have been in my room for, some of them, like probably 2 weeks now, and I'm really excited to just open them and finally see some of the books. Some of them I'm like a little bit worried that they might be damaged. I'll talk more about that later. But basically today we are going to be unboxing all of these boxes, and I'm really excited because one of these, I was about to film this without one of these books, but it showed up yesterday, so that worked out really well. So let's just get into the books. Most of these are romance books, obviously. I feel like everyone knows that on my channel by now. So this first package is from Amazon. I don't really remember, like I know what I ordered, but I don't really know what's in which box except for one. This one. This is a book I've seen around. Oh man, Amazon, like my Amazon guys are honestly horrible. They literally throw my packages at the door. And so almost every book I ever order comes dented. But this is Three Swedish Mountain Men by Lily Gold. Lily Gold writes, I think, exclusively reverse harem. She's got all these cute little cartoon covers. They all kind of look very similar. This is a lot smaller than I was expecting for some reason. I feel like I was expecting this to be like a really thick book. And it's only 318 or 319 pages. And the font is like kind of giant in this. So that's kind of interesting. Like I said, all of these like packages come, I don't know if you can even see that on the camera, but it's like dented in the corner. I hate that. And like I said, almost all of my books from Amazon come like that because they literally throw it at the door. But I'm really excited to get to this one. This one kind of reminded me of Credence. Like I said, this author has similar books to this one out. There's, I think, 4 of them, maybe three or four, that are all reverse harem, and they all have like the same kind of cover with like the 3 guys and the 1 girl in this. But like I said, this one reminded me of Credence because I think it takes place in like a cabin or something in the winter in the snow, and that just reminded me of that, and I've been looking for more books like that. So I'm really excited to get to this one. I've heard sort of like mixed reviews about some of this author's books. Some of them sound really good, some of them sound like people don't really love them, but I'm excited to give them a shot, and I think that this was the one that appealed to me the most out of the books that she has available. And this was also the cheapest. I think this just came out, so it's like on sale right now, so that was pretty cool. And next we have another Amazon package. These are sticking together now. This one is just in this bubble thing, so hopefully it's a little bit more protected when they whip it at my door. And I didn't even know this book was coming out. This is Going Too Far by Abby Glines. This is like a, it's not like a spin-off, I guess. I guess this is part of the Rosemary Beach series basically, but it's kind of like a spin-off. This is Dean's book, I'm pretty sure, yeah. And that is, if you've read the Rosemary Beach series, Rush and Blair are the first couple in the first 4 books, I think it is. And this is his dad, and you see him a lot. He's like a famous drummer. Over the course of the series, he's around a lot. And so I'm excited to finally get his book. This is like really cool on the inside. It's got like these sort of darker like pages in the front, which I think is really interesting. Really like that. This one I've heard mixed things on, I guess, as well. Lovely Like Laura is one of my favorite booktubers and people to like get reviews from because I feel like our book tastes are very similar. She gave this 3 stars, so my hopes aren't super high, but I am excited to have this and read this, and it was pretty cheap. It was like $15, and it's not on Kindle Unlimited, so I was like, this is the only way I'm going to be able to read it. So I picked up the physical copy of that. Excited that that one is like slightly less damaged. Then this is the package I was waiting for. This is from Book Depository. I have never ordered from Book Depository before, and this was kind of like my test run order because they're in the UK, and sometimes in Canada we sort of get hit with a lot of taxes when we order things in from other countries, and I wanted to see if Book Depository was going to be like that, basically, because I've heard that they have some really good Black Friday sales, and so I want to be able to order, obviously, and some of their books are way cheaper there than they are here in Canada, like this one that I ordered, and so I ordered this one just to see if I would get charged any taxes when it showed up, and in case anyone in Canada is wondering, I was not, so that's exciting. There's like some coupons and a little bookmark, pretty cute. But this is, and I'm so excited about this because this was so much cheaper from them than it is here. This is The Fine Print by Lauren Asher. I have wanted this book for so long. This is like, if I had to pick a single romance book that I think is most up my alley, it would probably be this one. If you don't know, I am obsessed with Disney World and Disneyland and like the whole theme park industry as a whole. Like that's almost what I went into like post-university. And so this is just like right up my alley. This was only $15 from Book Depository, and everywhere in Canada at Chapters and on Amazon this book is $25. So it was literally $10 cheaper to order it from them. It did take a while to get here. I think they estimate up to 15 business days. It's like 10 to 15, and I think mine was probably around the 10 business day mark. But it did come. There was no duties or anything, so that was exciting. And so I'll probably order the second book from them too, and then I'll order from them on Black Friday if they have a really good sale. But I am so excited to have this, and like at an actually reasonable price, because it's just hard to find in Canada, and so I'm really excited about this one. Like I said, heard a lot of good things about this one too, and this is just like I said, right up my alley, and I love this cover. I didn't want the cover with the guy on it, so I'm really excited to have this copy. Next, I have this giant box from Book Outlets. I placed this order a while back. This is actually the oldest box that I have here, and I remember some of the things I ordered in this, but not everything. I really hate these new boxes that they have, because honestly, this like pull tab thing does absolutely nothing, because you pull it, well, that didn't even, there we go. You pull it, and it's like all still glued. Like, you can't do anything with that. And so I kind of hate that. Okay, well, this book is very bent. So the first book I got is The Dead Romantics by Ashley Poston. This one I was surprised to see that they had, because this is very popular right now. Like I said, this is like super bent from being in the box. I'll have to like, you know, put this on a shelf where it can flatten itself out. It's also kind of dirty, but whatever. This one I was excited because the hold for this at my library, like the line is huge, and the wait time is weeks or months long at all of the libraries I have access to, so I'm really excited to have this for, you know, like spooky season. This one I believe follows some sort of ghost romance. I don't know if it's actually like she's dating a ghost or if she just sees ghosts, but I've heard a lot of good things about this. I've seen a lot of people give this 5 stars. I'm really excited to read this. I believe this is Ashley Poston's first adult book, which is exciting. So I got that one. I wish it wasn't super bent, but oh well. Next, this was like the main reason I placed this order. I read this book recently and absolutely loved it. This is Go Hex Yourself by Jessica Clare. This is a like witchy rom-com type book. It is the first in a series. The second one is going to come out next year, which I am crazy excited for because they set it up at the end of this book, and I'm just really excited to see that couple. And this one follows a girl who basically is, she reads a job application in the newspaper, and she thinks she's applying for this job that has to do with a card game that she plays that's sort of like the book equivalent of Magic the Gathering, and they collect all these cards and whatever, and she goes and she's super excited, but she ends up actually at a job interview to be a familiar for a witch, but she doesn't believe this lady's a witch. She's like, okay, she's just an old woman who, you know, believes this and whatever, and so she's kind of hesitant to take the job, but they offer her a ton of money, and this witch has a nephew who absolutely cannot stand this girl and thinks she's just like super annoying because she doesn't believe in magic, and is just like, he just really doesn't like her, and they obviously have like an enemies to lovers sort of romance. But this was just so good. I gave this 5 stars. This is my favorite witchy romance book I've ever read. It is so good. Absolutely loved it, so I'm excited to have that in my collection now. Next, this book is like coming out of the cover here. This was like, Book Outlet has these, I don't know what they're called, like weekly deals or something like that. And every week they put, I think it's 5 books on sale for super, super cheap, like $1.99. And this was the book, one of the books, the week that I ordered. And this is They'll Never Catch Us by Jessica Goodman. This is like a YA thriller. I don't know much about it, but like I said, it was $1.99. So I was like, you know what, I'll pick it up. I have read a book by this author once before, but I didn't love it. But it was mostly, I think, a product of that specific book. So I am interested to read this one. I'm also going to do a video, I think, where I read books from authors that I haven't liked in the past and give like them a second chance with like another book. So I will have this for that book, or for that video. And so I'm excited to get to this one, obviously. And like I said, it was super cheap, so I just figured I'd pick it up. And these last kind of books kind of all go together. These are like Rick Riordan Presents books. So this next book is City of the Plague God by Sarwat Chadha. And this is one of the Rick Riordan Presents series. You can tell I have like a growing Rick Riordan collection up here. And I like collecting his like Presents series as well because I think they're interesting. I don't know if they're all like this, but the ones I have now are like books written by authors who are from a certain place, and they write books based on that place's mythology, sort of. So like Rick Riordan's books are obviously, a lot of them are Greek mythology, and he has an Egyptian mythology series as well, but like a lot of these are like Korean mythology, or you know, just like different locations, sort of their stories. And I think that's really cool that he's actually found authors from those places to write these books. And so I believe this is one of them. I'm not sure which one this is, like what mythology this follows or anything. Oh, this is Mesopotamia. So that's really cool. I actually took a history class in high school that was it was mostly focused on Mesopotamia, so that'll be interesting to read. I believe this is the first one in this particular series. I'm not 100% sure. Like I said, I do collect pretty much all of these books. Anytime I see them super cheap, I will pick them up, because I think they're not only like books that I want to read someday, but I think like long term, these are probably books that I will keep for my kids, because I think that they are just a really cool series. This next one is The Shadow Crosser by J.C. Cervantes. I actually have the first book in this one, which is The Storm Runner. I already have that one. I have not read it yet. This is the 3rd book, I think, in this series. I don't have the 2nd book yet, but like I said, I'll buy them when I find them on sale. I'm not sure which mythology this one... Oh, this is Maya gods. Okay. This is like Mayan mythology, which is, again, pretty cool. I just like collecting these because I think it's cool that Rick Riordan is like using his platform to give other authors a chance to see the success he's seen. And so I think that's really cool of him to spend his time doing that. And so like I said, this is number 3 in this particular series. And then the last book in this box is also another one. This is Tiger Honor by Yoonha Lee. This one I believe is the Korean one, yeah. And this one is, I'm not sure, I think this is book 2. I have the first one in this one as well. I'm not sure if this is book 2 or 3 though, and I'm not seeing anything that says anything. I'm gonna guess this is book 2. It just says 1,000 Worlds novel. Oh, there, book 2 on the spine. Okay. So yeah, this is book 2, and the first one is Dragon Pearl, which I do have up there. And so I'm excited to have this one. And these are all like hardcovers, so I thought that was really cool. Most of the ones I have are paperbacks because that's what's generally cheaper. That was everything I got in that Book Outlet order. And that box is now empty. This last box is exciting. I'm probably going to do a whole video on this book because this is going to be the most expensive book that I ever own. And this book retails in Canada for $108, and I just would never ever be able to justify purchasing a book for that amount of money. And so Book Outlet got this in for $53, and even that I was like, okay, that's still a little pricey, but I had a coupon for $5 off, and I also had $10 in points, so I keep looking at it like I really only paid $35 for this book. I'm really scared it's going to be damaged though, because it's one of those books that just doesn't end up on Book Outlet, and the fact that I even found this one copy was such a fluke that I'm terrified this is going to be like missing the front cover or something ridiculous, because it's got to be damaged in some way. And so I'm like really scared. Got a ton of paper. It looks okay, I think. Oh no, it is damaged. I knew that was going to happen. happen though. So this is from the films of Harry Potter, a pop-up guide to Hogwarts. This is obviously a pop-up book about Hogwarts. Obviously. I don't know, the price sticker on this says $40. I've never seen this $40 anywhere. Maybe that's like in the US at some kind of discount store or something. I have no clue. That looks like a Costco sticker actually, if I had to guess. But I have never seen this for that price here. It is a little bit like on the bottom here you can see it's kind of like cracked, which I guess is like not terrible in the grand scheme of things. Like it could be worse for sure. Oh, this is, I think, honestly going to be so damaged that I should probably return this. Okay, what's up with that? Oh, ew, this must have been like the copy that they like left out at Costco so people could flip through it. That's not cute. I don't know. I'm not sure if I'm gonna keep this or return it, but basically this is what it looks like. See, this is not popping up properly. There we go. I mean, that's pretty cool. But like, I don't know, I'm not a super huge fan of the fact that this is, I would think, damaged more somewhere else. If this is actually like from Costco and they've had this sitting out, I can't see this being in like the best condition. I don't know, it looks like pretty okay though. Like, I mean, that's obviously standing up fine, but we'll see. Like I said, I'm probably going to do a whole video on this if I do keep it, because this was just like a really cool purchase. There's like the forest, but like some things definitely aren't popping up correctly, and I don't know why this isn't even like attached. Like this back of the book is just not attached. Okay, so it's like a little bit like damaged on the corner there, you can sort of see that, but like honestly not terrible for the price that I paid for it. Like I said, I definitely think this was like the copy they kept out at Costco so that people could look at it before they bought it. But I don't know, I'll probably keep it, to be honest, because I will not find this that cheap anywhere else. Although I've never looked at Costco, and apparently that price sticker says $40, although I would guess that's probably the US price. On Canada it's probably like $50. So I still got like a pretty good deal on this, and I'm still really excited to have it. So like I said, I'll probably keep this because I won't find this that cheap anywhere else. And so that is everything for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below. I do new book videos every single week, and I will see you next time.